A silent tremor ripples across the global cultural landscape, emanated not from seismic activity, but from an unprecedented phenomenon rooted in the beating heart of Seoul, South Korea. It is a resonance that transcends borders, languages, and generations, drawing millions into its powerful orbit with an inexplicable yet undeniable force. For countless individuals scattered across every continent, this far-off city is not merely a geographic point on a map, but the sacred epicenter of a movement, a place where legends were meticulously forged from dedication, sweat, and unyielding ambition. The streets of Seoul, the hills of Gangwon-do, and the quiet shores of Gangneung hold secrets and echoes of a journey that has redefined global music and fandom forever. For those initiated into this vast connected family known as ARMY, South Korea represents the ultimate pilgrimage, a journey of discovery to walk the very same paths, breathe the same air, and experience the physical reality behind the stories that have captivated their hearts and minds. They plan, they save, and they dream of the moment they can step onto Korean soil, ready to immerse themselves in the world that created their heroes. This profound connection, built on shared emotions and inspiration, drives an unrelenting desire to connect with the origins of BTS. And it is this very connection that brings thousands of dedicated followers from every corner of the world to these specific coordinates, all seeking a tangible link to a story that has touched their lives so deeply. The air here seems charged with a collective anticipation, as each traveler arrives carrying a personal history intertwined with the music and messages of 7 extraordinary individuals. If this resonates with you, if you feel that pull toward the source of this extraordinary journey, and if you dream of exploring these locations for yourself, perhaps consider subscribing to our channel as we begin this exploration. Now, prepare to embark on an incredible and meticulous journey, a detailed odyssey specifically designed for the dedicated ARMY planning their definitive trip to the land that witnessed the rise of BTS, our first point of convergence. A humble yet immensely powerful symbol of these extraordinary beginnings is the now legendary original headquarters of Big Hit Entertainment. Tucked away in a quieter corner of Seoul, this unassuming building, which once contained the dreams of 7 young trainees navigating an uncertain future, has transformed into a profound, vibrant, and evolving shrine. Its walls now entirely covered in countless layers of colorful, heartfelt graffiti and intimate messages of love, gratitude, and support from fans spanning the globe. Standing before this colorful tapestry of global adoration, one can almost feel the residual energy of those arduous early years, the long, grueling nights, the unwavering commitment, and the collaborative spirit that defined BTS's formative era. Each inscription, whether in English, Korean, Spanish, or Japanese, tells a singular story of a fan's personal connection to the group, a quiet testament to the enduring impact of their message. It is a place of powerful, palpable nostalgia, where the tangible history of their struggle and eventual triumph resides in every crack and crevice, reminding every visitor that even the greatest, most spectacular journeys begin with small, dedicated, and often challenging steps. Directly adjacent to this deeply significant location lies the tranquil expanse of Hakdong Park, an invaluable urban oasis that provided a necessary escape and essential space for decompression for the young members during their exhausting trainee days. Here, amidst the serene greenery, they would find brief moments of solace, a chance to reflect, catch their breath, and even rehearse intricate choreography away from the intense pressures and constant scrutiny of the studio. Returning to this meaningful space years later for a memorable episode of Run BTS, the members themselves would walk these familiar paths once more, visibly moved by the rush of memories, their smiles and laughter echoing through the trees, creating a powerful, poignant connection between their past and present selves. As you wander through the park, perhaps resting on the same bench or walking along the identical trails where RM, Jin, Suga, J-Hope, Jimin, V, and Jungkook once contemplated their futures, you are momentarily suspended in time, sharing a quiet space with their history, feeling the same tranquility they once sought, and gaining a profound appreciation for the simple, grounded moments that punctuated their incredibly demanding ascent to stardom. No pilgrimage would truly be complete without experiencing the authentic and nostalgic culinary heritage that fueled BTS's earliest days, leading us inevitably to Yujung Sikdang, the cozy and incredibly popular restaurant where the members regularly enjoyed hearty, homemade meals during their intense trainee and rookie periods. Stepping through its welcoming doors, you are immediately enveloped in an incredibly vibrant and slightly chaotic atmosphere that is part bustling local eatery, part dedicated shrine. The entire interior from floor to ceiling meticulously adorned with an overwhelming collection of BTS memorabilia, photographs, letters, and posters, a visual symphony of fandom that celebrates their history and enduring impact. This was more than just a place to eat. It was a sanctuary, a place of comforting familiarity where they could recharge, bond as a group, and enjoy nutritious meals that felt like home. The restaurant owners, who remember the boys vividly from their time as regular patrons, often share fond personal anecdotes with visiting fans, recounting their humility, dedication, and polite demeanors, adding a rich emotional and authentic layer to the already immersive dining experience. For many ARMY, enjoying a meal here, specifically the favorite dishes often mentioned by the members, is a deeply moving and sensory experience, a way to literally taste a part of BTS's history and to share in the simple, fundamental comfort that once sustained them on their arduous journey, further deepening their understanding of the challenges they overcame and the enduring humility that continues to define them. Continuing this intimate and illuminating journey into their shared past brings us to the Hyuga Cafe and Bakery, a beautiful and thoughtfully designed space situated in the very building that formerly served as one of BTS's most iconic dormitories. This remarkably well-preserved location offers an unparalleled glimpse into the domestic side of their lives, providing a space where fans can reflect on the quiet, personal moments the members shared together away from the stage and the cameras. The cafe has meticulously maintained certain areas, creating small, intimate nooks where visitors are encouraged to leave handwritten, heartfelt post-it notes, their messages of love, encouragement, and appreciation, joining thousands of others to form a sprawling, colorful, and deeply touching testament to the profound global connection BTS has forged with their fans. A collective expression of gratitude and adoration that perfectly captures the unique and reciprocal nature of the relationship between BTS and ARMY. Moving seamlessly from the intimate, nostalgic spaces of their early years, the journey transitions into the grand, majestic arenas that reflect the monumental scale of their present-day success, leading us directly to the magnificent Gwanghwamun Square. This expansive, historically significant public space in the heart of Seoul has always stood as a proud symbol of the nation's rich heritage and cultural identity. But it recently took on a profoundly new meaning for millions of fans worldwide when it served as the epic, long-awaited staging ground for BTS's triumphant 2026 comeback show. Standing in this vast plaza, surrounded by traditional palaces and modern skyscrapers, one can easily imagine the electric atmosphere that filled the air during that historic performance. A spectacular moment that perfectly bridged South Korea's storied past with its contemporary global cultural dominance. The sheer energy of that night, where the 7 members stood beneath the Seoul night sky to reclaim their collective throne, still seems to reverberate through the stone pavement, offering a sense of awe and awe-inspiring grandeur to every visitor who walks across it. It is a place where history was not just remembered but actively made, illustrating the undeniable truth that BTS has become an inseparable part of South Korea's modern national identity and legacy. From the breathtaking scale of Gwanghwamun, the path leads to the vibrant, energetic district of Myeongdong, home to the immensely popular Line Friends store, where fans can fully immerse themselves in the whimsical, creative world of BT21. This lively retail haven is far more than just a shopping destination. It is an interactive experience where visitors can stock up on beautifully designed merchandise featuring the characters created by the members themselves. Each character imbued with the unique personality and charm of its creator. More importantly, the store offers a truly special and deeply personal attraction, as it houses the physical, metallic handprints of all 7 BTS members, allowing dedicated fans from around the world to place their own hands within the imprints, creating a tangible, thrilling sense of physical connection and an immediate, memorable comparison of size and presence that bridges the distance between idol and admirer in a delightfully personal way. The thrilling journey through Seoul's iconic landmarks takes an exciting, cinematic turn as we head toward the towering Lottie Free World Tower, a spectacular architectural marvel that served as the primary setting for one of the most memorable, suspenseful, and hilariously dramatic episodes of Run BTS, where the members engaged in a high-stakes, espionage-themed game known as 07. Wandering through the luxurious, sprawling corridors of this massive complex, fans can vividly recreate the tense, chaotic energy of that day, tracing the exact paths where the members frantically search for hidden clues, strategically avoided detection, and ultimately executed some of the greatest, most shocking, and utterly infamous betrayals in the show's long history. The playful treachery and competitive spirit displayed within these modern walls have become legendary within the fandom, transforming a premier shopping destination into a site of profound comedic significance, where every escalator and glass showcase reminds visitors of the members' infectious laughter and brilliant, mischievous group dynamic. If you wish to witness the historical crime scene of yet another profoundly famous and equally hilarious BTS betrayal, your itinerary must include the uniquely fascinating Oil Tank Culture Park. This brilliantly repurposed industrial site featuring massive weathered oil tanks transformed into striking cultural spaces provided the rugged atmospheric backdrop for the beloved Hangul Day special episode. It was within this labyrinth of echoey, metallic structures that the members scrambled to collect hidden letters, forming alliances that were swiftly and comically shattered in the pursuit of victory, leaving behind a legacy of iconic memes and unforgettable moments that showcase their genuine, unscripted chemistry. Walking through these vast industrial caverns offers a stark, visually captivating contrast to the polished streets of Gangnam, where the journey continues along the famous K-Star Road. This stylized, trendy boulevard is lined with the iconic, larger-than-life, bear-shaped Gangnam dolls, each beautifully decorated to represent a different prominent K-pop group, with the dedicated BTS bear standing proudly as an essential, highly sought-after photo opportunity where fans can pause to capture a vibrant memento of their cultural pilgrimage, deepening this exploration of the members' individual passions and creative spirits. The journey moves gracefully into the realm of namjuning, a beautifully evocative term coined by the fandom to describe the specific art of relaxing, connecting with nature, and appreciating art, much like the group's intellectually curious leader. A perfect sanctuary for this peaceful pursuit is the vast, serene expanse of Seoul Forest Park, a lush green paradise nestled within the bustling metropolis featuring several beautiful, permanent monuments erected by a deeply dedicated global army in honor of BTS's profound environmental and social contributions. This expansive park also features several scenic, tranquil spots where the members themselves have participated in artistic photo shoots over the years, allowing visitors to walk beneath the towering trees, enjoy the gentle rustle of leaves, and find the exact locations where iconic images were captured, merging the beauty of nature with a quiet, reflective appreciation for the group's artistic legacy. For a more intimate, historical taste of this thoughtful lifestyle, one must visit the charming, 70-year-old Deo bookstore, a beautifully preserved hidden gem that stands as the oldest second-hand bookstore in Seoul. Stepping inside this nostalgic haven is like stepping back in time, its narrow wooden shelves overflowing with aged, fragrant volumes that create an atmosphere of profound tranquility and intellectual romance. An atmosphere that drew RM to its doors during his personal explorations. Visitors can carefully pose in the exact, beautifully weathered spot where the leader was photographed, feeling a quiet, resonant connection to his love for literature, history, and the gentle preservation of the past. To fully round out this enriching experience, a visit to the prestigious National Museum of Modern and Contemporary Art is absolutely essential, though in truth, literally any of the many world-class museums and art galleries scattered throughout Seoul that RM passionately frequents would perfectly suffice. Walking through these quiet, beautifully curated galleries, viewing the stunning works of art that have inspired his own poetic lyricism and creative vision, offers fans an incredibly deep, profound insight into the intellectual foundation of BTS's music, turning a simple city tour into a deeply moving journey of artistic discovery for those seeking a more physically exhilarating and spiritually rewarding challenge. The journey ascends the scenic slopes of Achesan Mountain, an energetic hike that offers a truly unforgettable perspective on both the natural beauty of Korea and the unique humor of the group's dynamic. While RM and V famously climbed this rewarding peak early in the morning as a playful, highly entertaining punishment for losing a game on Run BTS, the spectacular, sweeping panoramic views of the Han River and the distant Seoul skyline from the summit are an experience that absolutely no visitor will ever regret. Following their footsteps up the winding, forested trails provides a sense of physical accomplishment, a chance to breathe the fresh, crisp mountain air, and a humorous appreciation for the members' endurance, making the eventual arrival at the top a truly triumphant moment of connection. Transitioning from the quiet majesty of the mountains to the exhilarating, high-energy world of amusement parks, the definitive BTS itinerary leads next to Everland, South Korea's largest and most famous theme park. which famously hosted the thrilling, intensely chaotic zombie apocalypse episode of Run BTS. This massive entertainment paradise was also the spectacular, brightly lit location for one of their most iconic, universally celebrated global television performances of their hit song Dynamite, where they danced effortlessly through the retro-themed streets, casting a brilliant, joyful spell over audiences worldwide. For even more thrilling theme park action, fans cannot miss the dazzling Lot World, a massive indoor and outdoor amusement complex where BTS filmed the iconic Laugh Out Loud episodes 49 through 51 of Run BTS, navigating the colorful rides and whimsical attractions with their signature blend of childlike wonder and competitive chaos. To reenact even more memorable, deeply endearing, and endlessly memeable moments from the show, visitors can head north to the fantastic Onmount Snow Park and Water Park in Ilsan. The distinct filming locations for episodes 13 through 16, where the members slipped, slid, and splashed through a series of hilarious physical challenges, cementing these recreational havens as essential, joy-filled stops on this ultimate global pilgrimage. Continuing this breathtaking journey across South Korea, the narrative transitions beautifully into a realm of refreshing aquatic adventures and deep therapeutic relaxation, moving far beyond the energetic boundaries of Seoul to discover the scenic landscapes that provided a necessary sanctuary for the members. For fans seeking more exhilarating water-based fun, the journey leads directly to the beautiful Kamtong Forest, an expansive, state-of-the-art water sports complex nestled along the majestic Han River, which served as the dynamic backdrop for the legendary Run BTS summer outing episodes. Walking along the wooden docks and viewing the massive, colorful, floating obstacle courses, one can instantly recall the thrilling, hilarious images of the members launching themselves into the air, splashing into the cool water, and engaging in fiercely competitive yet deeply affectionate water games. This location perfectly captures the pure, unadulterated joy and youthful camaraderie that defines the group's internal dynamic, offering visitors a chance to experience that same vibrant, refreshing energy while surrounded by the lush, rolling green hills of the Korean countryside. Just a short journey away, deep within the scenic, peaceful county of Gapyeong, lies the elegant and beautifully secluded resort known as AD 646, a place of immense historical significance for the fandom where the 7 members bonded deeply during their memorable BTS picnic episodes. This serene, architecturally stunning property also provided the creative, inspiring setting where they wrote, directed, and acted in their iconic Dalbong drama, showcasing their brilliant, multifaceted creative talents and infectious, improvisational humor. Wandering through the manicured lawns and looking out over the misty mountain vistas, visitors can feel a profound sense of peace, imagining the quiet evenings the members spent sitting around a crackling campfire, sharing their deepest thoughts, dreams, and fears far removed from the constant pressure of their global stardom, transforming this elegant resort into a beautiful monument to their enduring brotherhood. This profound, healing journey into the heart of the Korean wilderness reaches its absolute pinnacle at the breathtaking Lake 192, a strikingly beautiful, minimalist architectural masterpiece situated on the tranquil, glassy shores of a hidden lake in Chuncheon. This exclusive, award-winning property served as the definitive location for the highly celebrated first season of their peaceful, unscripted reality series In the Soup, a show carefully designed to give the exhausted members a chance to step away from the global spotlight and engage in the simple, restorative art of doing nothing. Stepping onto the expansive wooden deck, watching the gentle morning mist rise off the calm water, and listening to the soft rustle of the surrounding pine forests, visitors are immediately enveloped in the exact same therapeutic, slow-paced atmosphere that allowed BTS to recharge their creative spirits, cook hearty meals together, paint beautiful canvases, and fish quietly beneath the warm afternoon sun. To experience the evolution of this beautiful therapeutic concept, fans can make a dedicated day trip to the magnificent Pyeongchang location, a sprawling mountain estate that was specially purchased and heavily renovated by the agency to create an absolute paradise of comfort and creative freedom for the second season of In the Soup. While the interior of this luxurious mountain compound remains closed for overnight stays to preserve its pristine historic condition, the estate offers meticulously organized day tours, allowing dedicated fans to walk through the expansive grounds, explore the beautifully designed modern houses, and see the exact spots where the members, along with Jungkook's beloved dog Bam, ran across the lush grass, played competitive tennis, read quietly in the sun-drenched library, and shared deeply emotional conversations over late-night meals. It is a deeply moving experience that allows visitors to witness the profound evolution of their journey, understanding that even as their global fame grew to unimaginable heights, their fundamental need for simple connection, nature, and shared quiet moments remained completely unchanged. Stepping away from the peaceful forests, the historical and cinematic narrative of this ultimate pilgrimage takes a dramatic, awe-inspiring turn as we travel deep into the mountains of Yongin to visit the magnificent MBC Daejeonggyeom Park, an immense, breathtakingly detailed historical film set that transports visitors directly back into the ancient dynasties of Korea's storied past. This sprawling complex of traditional palaces, bustling marketplaces, and rustic villages is famous worldwide as the epic cinematic backdrop where Min Yoongi, performing under his beloved solo moniker Aegis D, filmed the revolutionary, visually stunning music video for his global hit song Daechwita. Walking through the majestic Grand Palace courtyard where he performed his legendary hypnotic sword dance, or standing beneath the imposing wooden gates where traditional Korean rhythms blended seamlessly with raw, modern hip-hop beats, fans can vividly feel the sheer creative ambition and artistic genius that defines his work, a masterpiece that brought traditional Korean culture to the forefront of global contemporary music. For fans of South Korean television, this massive park holds an extra layer of fascination, as it has also served as the primary filming location for countless iconic, internationally acclaimed historical K-dramas, allowing visitors to fully immerse themselves in the rich, dramatic tapestry of Korean storytelling. From the grand, ancient palaces of Yongin, the journey moves eastward toward the breathtaking coastal city of Gangneung, home to the pristine white sands of Jumunjin Beach, where the iconic jacket photos for the deeply emotional, universally beloved album You Never Walk Alone were captured. Here, standing against the dramatic backdrop of the crashing blue waves of the East Sea, stands the legendary, meticulously preserved BTS bus stop, perhaps one of the most recognizable and frequently visited pop culture landmarks in the entire country. Sitting on the simple wooden bench inside this open-air shelter, listening to the roaring ocean waves and looking out at the endless horizon, fans can recreate the beautiful, nostalgic imagery of the Spring Day era, a poignant, timeless anthem of longing, hope, and the comforting promise of eventual reunion that has become the emotional heartbeat of the entire global fandom. The definitive, life-changing odyssey through the land of BTS reaches its beautiful, deeply symbolic conclusion in the vibrant, historic southern port city of Busan, a magnificent coastal metropolis that holds immense significance as the beloved birthplace and childhood home of two of the group's most dynamic and universally adored members, Jimin and Jungkook. High up in the winding steep hills of this coastal city lies the breathtakingly colorful, kaleidoscopic wonderland known as the Gamcheon Culture Village, a historic neighborhood of tightly packed, brightly painted terraced houses, narrow, labyrinthine alleyways, and vibrant public art installations that have earned it the affectionate title of the Machu Picchu of Busan. Tucked amidst this stunning artistic urban landscape, visitors will discover a magnificent, larger-than-life, and beautifully detailed public mural dedicated entirely to Busan's own favorite sons, Jimin and Jungkook. Their smiling faces painted against a backdrop of beautiful local landmarks, creating an incredibly popular, joy-filled gathering place where fans from every corner of the planet pause to take photographs, share stories, and leave small tokens of their enduring admiration. Looking out from this high vantage point over the bustling, sprawling port of Busan and the glittering blue ocean beyond, one is struck by a profound, overwhelming sense of the sheer scale of this extraordinary journey. Realizing that from these humble, beautiful coastal streets and from the quiet neighborhoods of Seoul, 7 ordinary young men carrying extraordinary dreams went forth to completely conquer the global musical landscape, breaking down cultural barriers, rewriting industry history, and building a massive, loving global family that spans every continent. As you finish this ultimate, meticulous pilgrimage across South Korea, having walked their paths, explored their sanctuaries, and stood where history was made, you leave with far more than just beautiful photographs and unique souvenirs. You leave with a deeply renewed, profoundly intimate connection to their music, an indelible understanding of the country that shaped their incredible destinies, and a full heart forever carrying the comforting, unyielding knowledge that in this beautiful shared journey, you will absolutely never walk alone.